This video is brought to you by Mike Tyson's butt. Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're playing this Grixis control deck in Alchemy, and this is the deck I just made a deck guide for on my Patreon. It costs $1 if you want to check that out, it's in the description. But this is the deck I'm going to be using to get to top 250 Mythic this season. And let's take a look at our win rate here. So we're currently 40-8, and that's 83%, that's pretty solid. Since we made a few changes, we're actually 10-0, so we're doing pretty well with this deck. I think getting to top 250 should be pretty easy this season. So this deck is using the newly rebalanced Chorus card. So we have Ribald Shanty here. I think this is just better than Shove Aside. You should just play this card instead. And it's pretty nice when you pair it with Hymn to the Ages. This card is a pretty busted card draw spell now. And then we do have a sweeper that becomes playable, Mythic Ballad, a great card at controlling the board, gaining you life, increasing your intensity to draw more cards with Hymn to the Ages. Pretty key piece of this deck is Storm Chaser's talent. It comes in, you get a 1/1 prowess creature, but the important part is when it becomes a level 2, you can return an instant or sorcery card from the graveyard to your hand. So we are playing This Town Ain't Big Enough, so we're pretty much always going to target a permanent we control, whether it's Storm Chaser's talent or it's Triumphant Getaway. We want to send this back to our hand so we can keep playing it, put it to level 2, grab an instant or sorcery spell we need. We can even get back This Town Ain't Big Enough to just keep looping it over and over. So understanding how that interaction works is pretty key to this deck. We are playing 1 Negate, that's what this weird looking card is here. We have 4 Weave the Nightmare, so I'm playing all 4 and a Negate, just because the Sultai Overlord decks are pretty strong, and I want a lot of ways to counter Doppelganger. And Weave the Nightmare is so versatile. We do have quite a bit of heist cards, so usually we're able to get 2 things out of it. We do have 1 Deadly Cover-Up just as kind of a catch-all. Maybe they do resolve a Doppelganger and we just need to have a huge sweeper. We have access to that. Also got 1 Archival Whirl. So we are drawing a lot of cards with this deck. This is kind of just a reset button. I like just having this available to me as well. So let's just get into the games and keep trying to rank up in Mythic here. All right, this hand looks really strong. I love having a bunch of ways to increase my intensity. Early answer, a sweeper, like we have all 3 of them, which is solid. Maybe it's not solid if they're, like if they're playing bats, this hand is great, but I have a hunch it is not bats. I'm actually going to keep this land, and they're probably playing Reanimator. Okay, I lied. We guessed wrong, but this is great. I mean, this is like one of our best matchups. It's really hard for them to deal with this sweeper. Like they don't know what to take because it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter which card they take. This bat is gonna die, and we're gonna get back that card. I'm not even going to take the damage. It is going to die. I could have done it while they're tapped out too. I don't think it really mattered. No play. Well, I think we go ahead and play the talent, and then I'm probably just going to draw some cards unless they play a creature. I mean, I assume they're playing bats. I guess they could be like, they could still be like a black-white control deck or something. Or mid-range, I don't know. I think they're just on bats, but they probably have just a lot of removal spells in their hand. I think what happened with bats is, you know, the bats had to play a lot of removal to deal with like all the mono red decks. And since mono red is pretty much gone, I think you really need to cut down on some of that removal in the bat decks. And I don't have to do anything here. I'm just gonna answer their threats and play a Triumph and get away here. Well, that's like probably one of the annoying ones. Because without Ghost Vacuum, I don't really have just like a clean answer to this. Well, now I do. Fear of Ridicule is pretty good against them. I mean, I think whatever creatures we play will die, though. So for that reason, I'm just going to take a removal spell. And then we'll just banish this thing. Alright, probably don't need more lands at this point. And we're kind of approaching that point where I can start using this. I can start putting this to level 2 to get back anything I want. Then I have this town ain't big enough. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I assume they're going to have a removal spell for this. Which is fine. I mean, they get the card. I could have, like, him to try to find, like, if I really cared about this, try to find a negate. But I really don't care. I think that I like putting this to level 2. And just getting a him. Like, we're going to draw so many cards there. They're just not going to be able to keep up with us. Even though they have a lot of cards in their hand, I think a lot of them are just dead removal cards. They can kill my otters if they want. I guess 3-tree battalion is kind of like the most annoying thing for us. And I'm actually going to use the Shanty here to draw more cards with the hem. They're looking. They're looking, but they're not picking. Okay. I mean, I probably just know where to run this. And that actually turns on my Weave of the Nightmare too, which is pretty sweet. But I'm getting to a point where I kind of just want to close this game out. So I'm kind of hoping him today just finds me some more Triumphant Getaways and we can just drain them the rest of the way. And I can also Weave the Nightmare and Heist again. Oh. I think I let that happen, because that could just give me what I want. Like, I had the option to send it back to my hand, is what I'm talking about, but I think that's fine. Yeah, Slasher will go back to their hand, so don't get that. Guess I'll just take this. Alright, well I got another talent out of it. I'm actually just gonna start by drawing cards. Alright, that's what I'm looking for. So let's play the other talent and then we'll play this Triumphant Getaway. And just end the game next turn. Sure. We're gonna get back Deep Cavern Bats. Oh, the Banisher. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's good games. It's gonna pick cheap cards. I mean, a lot of times you just want like cheap stuff to just so you can play everything. It's another getaway and another getaway. All right, that's probably our best matchup. So GG's. All right, opponent goes first. This seems a little risky, but since I can increase my chorus intensity and I have a ballad, I think we could probably get there. Hopefully. If they're playing like white enchantment deck, then it should be pretty strong. Okay, it might be another bat style deck. Alright, so we're gonna play him because I desperately need to find lands. Okay. I mean, I gotta find some answers quickly. It's not a land. Surely in like the top 6 cards, there's another land, right? Oh god. Alright, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, it's gonna be tapped. So I have the option here to play the canal so I can play a talent and then possibly just chump block here. But if I play the Undercity Sewers, I could surveil, and if it's not a land that comes into play untapped, I could put it in the graveyard. I actually think it's fine to play the talent here. If I'm getting greedy, I'm playing another Hymn to the Ages before I play this ballad. It looks like they're having some mana trouble. Alright, well. This, Johnny's Pridemate's gonna get big. Alright, well. It is what it is. I could always, like, send it back to their hand if they want, if I want, but, I think we're doing fine. They're stuck on mana. We're just, pretty much about to take control of this game. Yeah, that's great. We're going to get all this value from it coming back, too. And we're going to gain some life. It's pretty much going to be game over. And I think it's a good time to go ahead and heist them. Alright, let's just play the ballad. Get all our stuff back. I guess I should say our 1/1. And we'll just play that tapped. I don't think we need to use Grave Expectations just yet. I'd rather save it for some prowess triggers. Like, this being on 6, there's no way they can beat this. Plus, I'm gonna get back my chorus here. Or, sorry, my Hymn to the Ages. Alright, if they block... My plan is to bounce this Storm Chaser's talent. Guess we can discard a land. I don't want to discard any of these spells. Even though I do want to hit land drops. I shouldn't even play this. I mean... I can't do anything with 5 more cards right now. I think we probably just let them play out their hand a little bit more. Maybe do one more ballad. I mean, I don't even really need to do this. I'm almost debating just putting this at level 3. Yeah, this is fine though. Let's just replay the talents. Now I wish I had that land. But I really don't have to do anything. It's possible I should even, like, put this level 2 and got back to this town, because that's really all I have to keep doing. Maybe I'll just go ahead and heist. Resplendent Angel. That'll close out the game pretty quick. It's like I don't even want to lose my two otters, you know? I guess I could just weave the Nightmare and kill one if I really want to. I'm just gonna get back this. We are at 10 though. All right, play more than one creature. We'll use the ballad, and then we'll get a little more aggressive. There you go. Now it's time for pain. It's time for pain and suffering. I could have attacked first. Probably got some damage in. I mean, I kind of want to save these cards for when I have a Triumphant Getaway down, and I can just kind of drain them really quick. Yeah, Case isn't going to do anything, really. I mean, they do have a lot of stuff in their graveyard, but I don't think it's going to matter. We're about to just rip 6 cards. Alright, that's what I was hoping to get in this, is a Shanty. Oh wait, no, it tapped me wrong. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to me? Let me just do red here. Our him is so big. I really wish I had a Triumphant Getaway. I have the Whirl in my hand. I could even draw more cards if I want to try to find the Getaway. But I might just dump my hand, I guess. I'm going to discard a Negate. That's what I get for discarding the Negate. That is what I get. Yeah, well, that's fine. It's fine. All right. I'd probably concede at that point too. GG's. All right, Monkey Man. I know I played Monkey Man a lot. I don't really know what they're playing. I can't remember. I want to say it's either Sultai or maybe it was like an aggressive deck. But anyway, I'm probably going to mulligan this hand. I would probably keep it if I had a red source, but I don't. I mean, maybe we could find one with the sewers, but We're pretty light on hand. I don't really like having 2 of these in my opening hand. I mean, we have like... we just have mono 5-drops with a 1-drop, so... It's a mulligan. It's a mulligan. Alright, this looks better. Probably going to put back Grave Expectations. Okay, so they are playing an aggressive deck, and there's the nerfed Heartfire Hero. So as long as we draw some lands, I think our hand is fine. But I'm going to need to probably use these as removal spells. I'm actually more afraid of, like, the double strike than this Heartfire Hero. That can attack me for 1. So we're going to get rid of that thing. Or, sorry, attack me for 0. Alright, that's a pretty big draw. I don't think I would need to hold up Negate here. And that's not a land, so I'm going to put it in the graveyard. I really need to find a ballad that's going to, like, be the big difference maker in this game. That's not a ballad. So I'm probably going to go black, so I have double black. Then we'll just pass, but I'm going to wait before we get a combat. See what they do. Okay. And hopefully they stay on 2 mana and they don't have another creature to play here, because if I whiff on a land here, it might be tough. That's good. I'd like to just find a ballad at this point. I hate putting 2 in the graveyard already, but it's just not what we need right now. A ruckus. Alright, no more 1-drops. Another Heartfire Hero. Let's just pass. I mean, they're probably going to play the ruckus on here. But they might not, because they want to play around removal, which I don't have. Sending it back to their hand isn't bad, I guess. But it's not something I can do until next turn. Okay, so they are going to play around the removal, but I guess they're going to play a spell since they're attacking. We'll take 0. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me. Alright, that's probably a really good pickup for them. I would love to hit the 5th land to bounce this, though. But I guess I can always bounce my getaway plus this. I like having the removal spell, even though I don't have a creature yet. There's my creature. And there's a creature too. Alright, so... Man, this getting Menace is annoying. I wish I had one more land. I think we just pass. I doubt they play the Ruckus on the Slick Shot. They're going to play it on the Heartfire Hero, so I can't block here. I mean, it would be great if that's what they did, but... I really hate giving them another card. So what's the worst? They could do, like, I don't know, a couple pump spells here. It might just even kill me. I don't know. I think I just have to see how big they can pump up the slick shot. I don't want to die to a sellsword. And we are going to gain some life with these cards. So I'm going to go for the slick shot here. And then probably when they go for the second Demonic Ruckus on the Heartfire hero, then we'll bounce the hero. They can draw one card. Are they going to manifest Dread? Okay. Land is great. Land is great. I think all we need to really do is pass here, right? I'm going to leave this blocker up in case they have a Emberheart Challenger. Really how I want this game to end is draining them enough with the Triumphant Getaways that I just become out of reach. They're stuck on 2 mana, which is pretty tough for them, I know. Alright, they got their 3rd land. Sure. And there's the Challenger that we can block. That's why we left that untapped. Alright, what's in the graveyard? Man, I really need a card draw. I need a hymn or a ballad really bad. But I can Triumphant Getaway, potentially get another Rabid Gnaw. Or Triumphant Getaway and hold up a negate. So I'm probably going to block here. And I assume they're going to play something on their Challenger. Let's Triumphant Getaway in response and see what we can hit. That's target attacking creature, though, isn't it? Damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that. So that's gonna be a 2/3. Two, three, first strike. I could just inside out, but that doesn't really solve the problem. I think I might just use my negate here. Hopefully I don't die. If they have inside out and sellsword, I die. Alright, I might die to sellsword, actually. Maybe I should have let that resolve so I could counter a sellsword. Alright. Can I please get a ballad? mean, I can definitely gain some life. I think that's what I have to do. I am still worried about dying to Sellsword, though. I couldn't have won there, could I? If I would have played the Challenger, these two cards. That's drain 6, they were at 18. I don't think so. I can definitely win next turn. Oh, they don't have anything. Like a... They have another creature. I think we can just win here with their own cards, right? These drains are huge. So if I play the Nemesis, then I won't be able to play both of these. I wonder if they block. Wow. It didn't matter, but... Alright, GG's. It's a close game. I feel like if they had Sellsword, I would have definitely lost a few times. Whew. I was sweating a little. I get to go first. This hand is keepable. I would like some more hymn cards or chorus cards. But we'll start with the Storm Chaser's talent. They took a mulligan. Another mulligan. Can I get that for? Alright. Opponent's on 5. An elf deck, alright. Ooh. That is honestly an insane draw. Like, they're probably, like, short on mana, and they might have kept a one-lander because they had an elf. Okay. Well, I guess not. Alright, I guess they're playing a Manifest Dread deck. That's a good card. Lucky, lucky draws. I'm going to see if they block, and then I'm going to play Grave Expectations. I didn't think they were. Well, maybe I don't play Grave Expectations. There's some nice value for them. But I do have a Ballad coming eventually. I just want to make sure they don't play Verdant Dread. That's like the enchantment where I can't... I don't really have a lot of answers for it other than bouncing it and then countering it later. Well, that's kind of terrifying of what it could be. I'll kill it. All right, well, good thing we killed it. Holy shit. Protection from everything. I think they would still just have to sack it though from the Ballad, which is funny. I'd love to draw my 4th land. Put it on bottom. I'm going to counter this one. Alright, there's our 4th land. Yeah. I don't think I want to keep drawing lands, though. I'm thinking about using this heist just to do A little bit extra damage. That's kind of interesting. Do I want 3 steps or this? Being able to kind of just loot every turn is pretty good. I think I can't help myself in taking the counterspell though. That's a good draw. Because now I can hold up a counterspell and just keep the beatdown going. I'm gonna counter this. This is even more beats. I wonder why they're fighting over this. Ah, that's why. This is a good card. Well, our only play is to return something here. Probably just get a Weave the Nightmare. There's the Verdant Dread. That's like the card I didn't want to see. Could be tough from here. Actually, this is gonna be kind of tough. I can put them to 1. I can put them to 1. That is a shame. So I think I'm going to make this level 2. Go get a Shanty. And then we're just not going to attack. And maybe I can... My plan is honestly to, like, be able to kill 3 things in 1 turn. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But we're basically in the same position. I'm going to kill this before blocks because I don't want them to block with that. I need a this town isn't big enough. I need a shock, is what I need. Do they have enough to do... Ooh, do they have another land? I wonder... They might actually deck themselves. Alright, well, we're definitely playing the ballad now. I don't really anticipate them not blocking, so I'm just going to do this. Alright. I don't know. I actually think we might lose this game now. They're getting pretty low, though. Is it a Progenitus? Alright, so this is at 6. And they have 15 cards left. I think if I wait one more turn on this, it's probably not going to be effective afterward. So I think we have to do this. And then I can even go get back a ballad, keep buying time. Yeah, because they're going to be out of cards. They're going to deck themselves. Unless they're playing one of these. Have we seen any of those? I haven't. This is a really sweet deck, by the way. I love this shit. It's just, are we gonna die before we can do all that? They have 2 cards. I'm going for it. Sure, doesn't matter. All right, don't kill me. I'm gonna have to block something here, and I don't know which one I should pick. I mean, I haven't really seen anything that seems like it could just kill me on the spot. How much was Progenitus? A 10-10? 10-10, I mean, Progenitus, maybe? Okay, that's fine. They have 1 card left. Actually, is this enough to win the game? Go to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus they get another card from... Oh no, we shouldn't have kept this stupid Triumphant Getaway. Why did we do that? Oh wait, but they manifest Dread because of the Abhorrent Oculus. That means they're out of cards. Holy shit. Actually, I like this shirt. Wait a second. Did we almost fuck that up? If they would have put this into the graveyard, I guess they could have drawn that card, right? I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, we just went 4-0 with this deck. Deck's really good. It's very powerful, as you can see. It's a little bit tricky to play, but I think it's going to be pretty easy to get top 250 with this deck. So if you want to check out the guide, again, that's in the description. But thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.
Hey guys, Siege Rhino here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blah.